the reason why I've been running around finding you now is I want to give you feedback before the class you teach at 2.
2 o'clock.
So I took pretty literal notes for the first presentation.
Okay, great.
I was just wondering how you think it went.
I was actually really happy with the kids' product at the end. There was some misconceptions and things, and I was expecting that. But overall, I feel like this time around they have a better overall sense of what their topics are than any year. So I'm very excited about that. And I'm excited about the way the kids ask some questions where they have to like pull from what they've said to ask. So overall, I was really happy with it. I have to say I wish I could figure out a way to make it a little less boring and a little more joyful, but I'm not really sure how to.
Okay. Well, we'll think about that.
Okay.
And how funny was Manuel when he said, "This was the very bad guy. Most people hate him. He's the person who killed Martin Luther King."
Yeah. So in previous years,
so cute.
Yeah. Which fair.
Yeah.
But
it was
also
so
just
cute.
like okay.
So cute.
Interpretation.
Well, I went in with the lens of your goal, which is the little loving bits that aren't necessarily directed towards the aim.
Okay.
So adding the little extra sprinkle.
Yeah.
You're doing a really great job with the loving bits that are directed toward the aim. So, for instance, in the beginning you said, notice how he goes to the poster. Ken will ask for 2 questions. Remember, I need to hear you say, I heard you say. Use your notes. My question is, you're simple, calm. The child didn't do it quite right. So you closed the circuit and you said, did you say I heard you say? Please rephrase. Exactly. Great. And I know you've been working on closing the circuit, so that's excellent. And then you did active constructive responding, which you do really well. What did Ken do well in the presentation? Novell, were you able to hear him? He said yes, and then you said yes, perfectly well. And then Kiana shared what she liked about the presentation, and you said, Kiana, I really like how you're using the criteria. So textbook excellent, calm, magic ratio, directing back to the aim. Fantastic. What kind of love do you want to give Ken? Football love. Great, you did a great job. If you noticed, he went up to his pictures. That's important to do with your facts. Again, excellent. Toward the aim. So let's work on tweaking it, and this will make it more sense.
Really good at doing that.
What have you noticed?
I went to Bea. Well, no, he does it towards the aim too. But sometimes he'll just be like, "So what do you like?" Like, just kind of totally off topic. But the kids are like, faces like light up.
Yeah.
And I'm still not completely. I feel like I used to do this a lot before, and now I've like lost it.
Well, you've gotten super technical.
Yeah.
It's funny how we like lose things we were really good at in our first and second years.
Yeah.
So I think today's project at 2 really lends itself well. So for instance, the snakes.
I know.
That's a pretty good one. You could do something like, because this is not related to the aim. I want you to relate it to the content. So like, whoa, snake's jaws open up that wide. Everyone, try to dislocate your jaw, and then you'll have like 30 heads tilt back.
Right.
Michael, are they doing what snakes do?
Yeah.
Michael's saying, no, whatever he said, the
Yeah.
jawbone dislocates.
Yeah.
So cool you know that much about snakes.
Right.
Like super tiny, not related to the aim, but related to knowledge.
Yeah.
I feel like that'll be easier for you than just like completely random, such as what you were mentioning with Bea, because you can focus it on just like snakes. Okay, check. Martin Luther. What's one you could have done for Martin Luther King?
With Martin Luther King, I could have done something like, do you relate to anything in his life or something like that?
Yeah.
Like what is the hardest thing? Or can you imagine segregation where everybody would have to sit in different places?
Wonderful.
Right.
Great. And if you don't even if your pacing is like losing time, you can even say, have you ever thought about a job where you could help people like Martin Luther King?
Yeah.
And then the kids are like, keep thinking about it. You don't even need to like have them answer.
Yeah. Just like so they think about the content. Yeah. That's what I feel like I'm missing in it. It's like I'm very entrenched with the aim and like making sure they can present well, but the kids are kind of like, I'll be honest, I feel like they're totally spacing out on what the content is, and aside from writing down notes, like aren't really.
And so you can re-engage them back with these little joyful content, almost like hooks.
Right.
Now, what I would suggest, because I can't do this on the fly, is while you're watching the presentation, you yourself can space out a little and just try to think of the thing that you could do in between.
That sounds good.
Because you don't need to, at this point, you're an expert at management. You don't have to be staring them all down.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just think of what you're going to say.
Okay, that would be great.
That okay?
That's really helpful, actually.
2?
Yes.
Try to 2. Tell me how it goes.
I will.
Tell me when it doesn't work.
Okay.
Like, blank is doing his project.
It's probably when I have a really bad question. Like, that's why, I feel like I, again, need to plan in some of these more joyful things too. I mean, with this, it's a little less, can't be as planned.
Right.
But I guess I can train myself to get these questions in too.
During the lesson.
Yeah.
That'll be another, and then we can, when I look at your lessons, look at that.
Okay.
Cool.
Great.
All right.
Thanks
for
Annie.
letting me take